Good morning, children. Welcome to EVS online classes. Lesson number 4, Shelters of Animals. Shall we continue the lesson? Children, do you know some people move from one place to another place in search of job or employment for some seasons? This is called migration, right? Now, let's see some pictures on the screen, okay? Children, did you see any time birds are moving like this? Yes. Where do these birds are going? They are also going to another place. Good. Why? Because they want food, shelter, etc. to live. Right? All birds cannot live in a place permanently. Reasons may be climate change or shortage of food. So, some birds in some seasons move from one place to another place. They are called migratory birds. They are called migratory birds. So, our today's topic is migrating birds. Test reading page number 31. While playing in the evening, Ranga and Vasu saw a flock of cranes flying in the sky. The sky looked beautiful with the birds flying in a row. Vasu said, "These cranes are not frequently seen. Where do these birds live? They are seen only in monsoon," said Ranga. Some birds come in search of food and some to lay eggs. Some other birds migrate to distant places to protect themselves from cold and heat during winter or summer. Such birds are called migratory birds. So, why do birds migrate? Birds migrate in search of food, to lay eggs, and to protect themselves from heat and cold during summer and winter season. Children, let's move to the next topic. How do they move? Now I am going to ask some questions. You have to answer it. Okay? How does a dog move? Yes, it walks. How does a snake move? Okay, it crawls. How does a frog move? Right, it jumps. So we can say that all animals are not moving in same way. They are moving differently. Fish swims, snail crawls, cow walks, etc. Okay. Test reading page number 31. How do they move? Some animals walk, some crawl, some jump, and some swim. The others fly to move from one place to another. For this, they use their legs, wings, and sometimes even their tails. Observe the pictures given below and identify the animals that can fly, crawl, jump. Shall we see the pictures given below and identify the animals that can fly, crawl, or jump? Yes. Let's see. Squirrel runs. Tortoise walks. Frog jumps. Parrot flies. Spider walks. Rat runs. Parakeet flies. Cat walks. Butterfly flies. Fish swims. Monkey walks. Snake crawls. Kangaroo jumps. Crab walks. Lizard crawls. Lice walks. Anteater walks. So, parrot, parakeet, butterfly can fly, right? Snake and lizard can crawl. Okay. Then frog and kangaroo can jump. Text reading, page number 32. Let's do. Draw the picture of an animal you like the most in your notebook. Divide yourselves into groups of 3. Each group should take a paper and make it into 3 folds. One from each group should draw the head and neck of an animal they like. Fold the drawn part, or you have to hide the drawn part and hand it over to the second member. Okay, then second member of the group should draw the trunk of the animal they like on the second fold. Fold the drawn part. That drawn part have to hide and hand it over to the third member. Third member of the group should draw the legs of any animals they like on the third fold. Now unfold the paper. Open the paper. You got an amazing animal, didn't you? See the pictures drawn by other groups also. Children, move to the next page, number 33. Jaya, Vijaya and Lata also have drawn a picture. Look at their picture and identify the parts that belong to different animals. Here also we can see a picture which have drawn by 3 children. Look at the picture and identify the parts that belong to different animals. Children, tell me which animal's head is this? Yes, elephant's head. What about ears? Rabbit's ears, right? Body, tiger's body. Tail, horse's tail. Legs, donkey's legs. Good. Text reading, page number 33 and 34. Be kind to animals. One day, while going to school, Kittu saw a puppy groaning with pain. Its legs was wounded. Kittu took the puppy home and showed it to his father, who tied a bandage around the wound. Kittu fed the puppy with milk. Puppy felt happy and licked Kittu, wagging its tail. Kittu named it Pinky. From that day, Pinky became a member of Kittu's family. All the teachers and friends at school appreciated him for helping the dog and showing kindness. Color the butterfly. How beautiful is the butterfly? It looks beautiful when it flies around the flowers. Our surroundings become nice when we see dragonflies high in the air. We should protect these insects, but some naughty children break birds' eggs, disturb the nests, pluck the wings of butterflies and dragonflies, and throw stones at stray dogs. This is wrong. Such things should not be done. Many animals live along with us in our surroundings. They must be protected. They also feel pain like us. So we should allow them to live in peace. Children, animals and insects also living things. They also feel hungry, thirsty and pain. Okay. Then they have right to live like us. So we should be kind towards them. We should not throw stones at them and we should not tease them for fun, right? Animals, insects like butterflies, dragonflies, birds, etc. all together make our world beautiful. So children, we should protect all these living things. Let us allow them to live peacefully in this world. Okay. Now let us observe the pictures of the following insects and say where we have seen them. Butterfly, garden, ant hills, chameleon in trees, mosquito, stagnant water, on garbage, etc. Ladybird, on grasslands, scorpion, under logs, rocks, etc. Housefly, on garbage, honeybee, on honeycomb, dragonfly, near lakes, ponds, wetlands, etc. Cockroach in homes, grocery shops, etc. Grasshopper on grass. Shall we see the next topic? What happens when insects bite? Text reading, page number 35. Raju's grandfather got cold and fever. He was taken to the doctor. It was malaria. How is malaria caused? Raju asked the doctor. Doctor replied that malaria was the result of a mosquito bite. Have you seen this? Say, why do we use them? Okay, this we'll see afterwards. Mosquitoes grow in stagnant water. We should see that water is not stagnant in our surroundings. We should spray insecticides like kerosene or malathion in stagnant water to kill mosquitoes. Mosquito nets or coils are used to prevent mosquito bite. Children, tell me what are these things? Yes, mosquito net, mosquito coil, and good night liquid. Children, what will happen if mosquito bites? Yes, we will get diseases like malaria, dengue, etc. Okay. So, we should not allow to grow mosquitoes in our surroundings. Good. What we should do for that? Yes, first of all, water should not stagnate in our surroundings. Then mosquito nets or coils should be used to prevent mosquito bite. Then we should spray insecticides like kerosene or malathion in stagnant water to kill mosquitoes. Okay. Let us read the next paragraph. Similarly, the houseflies cause many diseases. Houseflies live on garbage heaps, cow dung, and other unclean places. The disease-causing bacteria reach our food through infected flies. When we eat this infected food, we are affected by cholera, typhoid, and other diseases. This is why we should cover food properly. Children, do you know houseflies also cause many diseases? Good. Where do they live? Yes, on garbage heaps, cow dung, and water unclean places. Okay. Always we should cover our food properly. Otherwise, infected flies will sit on it, and if we eat this food, we will get diseases like cholera, typhoid, etc. Right? Text reading, page number 35, last paragraph. To control the growth of mosquitoes and houseflies, we should see that the water is not stagnant in our surroundings. Throw garbage in dustbins. Spray kerosene or malathion on stagnant water. Our surroundings should be neat and clean without potholes and garbage. We should maintain cleanliness in and around our houses and our surroundings. Children, how can we control the growth of mosquitoes and houseflies? Right. Let's see. First, we should see that the water is not stagnant in our surroundings. Then, throw garbage in dustbins. Next, spray kerosene or malathion on stagnant water. Next, our surroundings should be neat and clean. Then, we should maintain cleanliness in and around our house and surroundings. Okay. Children, with this we finished our 4th lesson. Let us meet in next class. Be healthy, be safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.